What's going on, everybody? We got a teardown for you. Today we'll do a Vortex CB68. I know we just posted a video on the hard reset on this device, and we're like, well, why don't we just do a teardown on it while we're here? So let's get right into it. As always, when you do a teardown, you could damage the phone more than the issue you're trying to fix in the first place. Break pieces. So if you have anything important on there, make sure you obviously save it, back it up, and keep in mind that if you don't feel comfortable in your skill set, just have a professional do it. It's probably the best way to go about it, but we'll show you how to get into it. So first thing we got to do is take off the back cover, and we'll take the back cover off. Then we'll take the battery out, pops right out. Then we get all these nice, wonderful, shiny screws that we got to take out. So let's do that. Double check if we got all the screws out. I think we did. All right. So next what you want to do is grab your pry tool. This is the one I use. It works the best for me. Some people use plastic ones, but it's nothing wrong with that. Just whatever you like to use, you use that. Find a nice little spot where you can start kind of slowly lifting this up. Sometimes it's from the front, sometimes it's from the side. I'm going to be semi-gentle, especially over here because you have the power volume flex over here as well. So if it starts getting like too hard to push up, take a break and just take a look to see if you missed a screw or not. It's very common to, I mean, they blend in really well with the back cover, so sometimes you miss them. So we got the back piece off. That's your camera lens. Got that out of the way. And then if you needed to get the ear speaker, or I'm sorry, the loudspeaker and the vibration is going to be down here. So we'll gently pry this up. It'll come right off like that. Boom. There's your loudspeaker, the vibration motor, and they all intertwine into this flex that's connected over here to the motherboard. So realistically, if one of these pieces is bad on your phone, unless you have some good soldering skills, it'll be a little bit more difficult to fix those kind of issues rather than over like a screen issue. And it looks like we got a couple screws in here. Screw 1 and screw 2, so we'll take those out. Also, side note, on these Vortex CB68s, if you're doing a repair on this, I would almost strongly suggest you take apart your phone first, at least to see, take the screws out, take this back cover off to see what kind of connector you have for the main ribbon, because there are two. And I don't know what dates they switched it on, but I know that there's two different ones. There's one that like this, which is your kind of your plain ribbon where you slide it in to the connector, and there's one that you press in into the connector. Clearly different, very easy to see the difference. I'll try to do a video later showing the two differences, but if you can easily order the wrong screen, and if you take it all, by the time you get the screen, and all of a sudden you have to reorder the screen because you got the wrong one by mistake. But yeah, this is the pull-in ribbon, not the push-in one. The push-in one will have kind of like a pretty simple connector. It just has all the prongs already attached to this, and you just push it in. So side note on that, keep that in mind when you're doing a repair on one of these. So, all right, let's take these couple screws out that are in here. After that, we'll start. I already disconnected that ribbon. We'll start. I usually leave the cameras plugged in until the very end on these kind of phones, but I'll take the power volume flex one out because this one's very fragile and it will break. The ear speaker is wired in, so you're going to have to pull that at the same time as the board. So I like to get in here and try to get the ear speaker out first. That way it's in there, so that ear speaker's out, and I don't rip this actual wire. And we get the front camera, it's in there too. We'll pull this out a little bit. That way it's just out of the way. There we go, that's out. Usually it goes with the ear speaker. And the rear camera. It's usually got like a little bit of sticky paper in the back. Let's just make sure to unstick it so it doesn't hook on anything when we go to pull the board out. And that's for the most part out. And then find a nice pry spot for your board. And just pull up. See, it's the back camera still stuck a little bit. You got that, and then you got this coax that's still attached to it. I just take it all the way down and then just pull it off that way. It's just easy that way. And then we can take it off this way. There's your coax. And then lift this tab up here. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Lift this tab up here, and you can slide your camera, and it looks like the flash is attached to it as well. So careful when taking that off because you could rip one of those pretty easily. It's a rear camera. Same goes with the front camera. We'll lift this tab. It'll slide right out, and there's your front camera. Motherboard. And last thing we have to do is take this flex out. We're not going to mess with this because this is all just attached, and there's really no reason to try to take this portion out because we're going to reuse it. And we're just going to slowly get in here in between the screen frame and pry up a little bit. Sometimes, honestly, the best idea is to just throw a little bit of heat on it. Some of these parts on these budget devices are very, very cheaply made, so they break very, very easily. Hence why it's considered a budget device. All right, so we got that up and out. So there you go. There's your power volume flex. Get the screen all done, and now we could, if we're doing a screen replacement, we could just start putting everything back together on the new screen and call it a day. If you guys find, like I said, if you guys find this helpful, if you could give us a like, subscribe. If you guys need to see a phone that you don't know how to take apart, or haven't seen any tutorials on it and would like to see one, just let me know. We'll try to get one up for you. Like I said, we have a bunch of phones. We're going to be adding a ton more videos, so just let us know. Thanks for watching.